The Browns moved up practice time so they could stay outside, kind of simulate the heat that will be waiting for them in Jacksonville, Florida for their first preseason game against the Jaguars on Saturday. And also some news, Browns have an off day tomorrow. Greedy Williams is expected to play a little bit in that first preseason game, but they will be smart with him, according to Kevin Stefanski. And the kickers will alternate kicking opportunities in that first preseason game. As mentioned, Browns moved up their practice time about an hour so they could stay outside to simulate the heat of Jacksonville, where they are playing Saturday in their first preseason game.
Speaking of Jacksonville, so the plan will be to rest the majority of the starters. I look at it as a great opportunity for young players, young and old players, to go out there and compete against a different color jersey. It's always fun to see the guys out there and making plays and seeing their teammates get excited about it. So looking forward to the experience of that first preseason game, seeing the guys out there. And it's all part of a teaching progression, a learning progression. We'll learn from the good and the bad that occurs. And then also it's all part of the evaluation process.
Let's welcome in John Fanta. And John, so Baker Mayfield not playing, most of the starters not playing. Not a problem in my eyes. What are your thoughts on that?
Totally agree, Dave, and thanks for having me. I don't think it's a problem at all. In fact, I think it's the smart thing for the Cleveland Browns to do. You gain nothing, really, from playing the starters in a game like this down in Jacksonville, because the Browns are on the same page, and Kevin Stefanski, the reigning NFL Coach of the Year, has his roster in touch. He's got his situations down. The Cleveland Browns do not have to play any starters in this game, and for me, there are a lot of roster battles that as we get down to it, the Browns are going to have to decide on. So for those decisions to get made, this can be a key indicator point. And those guys are going to get their opportunities here. Those that are fighting for roster spots, those that are trying to showcase what they're made of. So it's going to be a prime opportunity for some of those backups to show what they're made of and to give us a look at what they've been working on. The Browns have depth in a variety of positions here heading into this season. And I think that this is a prime opportunity to find out a little bit more about that depth, because as much as we might see a guy show us something, this is now a chance for Tommy Togai, Demetric Felton, to give us an actual look at who they are and at what they're doing and how they're progressing here in the preseason. So I think this is a smart decision by the Browns. There's nothing that could come out of it that's that good if you play the starters. Why not find out about the depth that you've been talking about in a game like this? I think it's a smart decision.
Yeah, and it's important to note on the initial depth chart, none of the rookies are listed as starters. Again, you got to earn that.